Hi, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today's topic, as you can tell in the title, debunking the myth about moisturizer and having our makeup slide off, not lasting. If that's something that you're dealing with for whatever reason, and we'll get into the details about that, keep watching.
If you're here, then you woke up today, and that is a blessing. Don't take that for granted. Don't waste it.
So a couple things before we kind of get into the topic of today's video. This won't be a really long one. None of mine's really. I really like to keep them under 15 minutes because, we're all busy. Want to get to the point, want to help you solve the problem and move on with your day, right? But two things that I wanted to go ahead and let you know. I'm getting my hair cut. So the next time that I'm on here, it'll be either shorter, a different color. I don't know what. I have an appointment today. Second, these earrings are like so nice. Guys, I am not affiliated with this company, okay, by any means. I just love their earrings. If you've never heard of bmariemarket.com, just go to that website. She's got a Instagram channel, which is kind of how I found her. She has got the cutest earrings from almost any style. So I think whatever you're kind of gravitate to, you'll find something there. They're handmade. They're just so pretty, guys. These are so cute. And I bought like 2-3 other pair. And so I'm always kind of keeping my eye out. I think she has like even a subscription to do like monthly boxes. Check her out. She's amazing. Again, not affiliated, but anytime I find something that I just really like, I just like to share it. All right, moving on to today's topic. So I think it's interesting because now that we're heading into warmer months, right? We are in April. Springtime is starting to get warmer and clearly is going to continue and get even hotter as we enter our summer months, right? So that's already an issue. Now, I say that on any kind of makeup, but this cream makeup that I love to wear is called Seint Makeup Cream Makeup, and it's cream. Okay, so on a lot of different levels, is that so important on what you have underneath your makeup so that it doesn't slip and slide, so that it lasts all day. But in general, with makeup, I came across that being kind of like a number one kind of complaint or issue was that when you're maturing, your skin clearly is drier. For the most part, we know all the things, right? We're losing, that vibrant glow. We're just losing so much in a nutshell. But our faces they tend to be drier. So we're always looking for a good moisturizer, whether we're applying that in the evening on our nighttime skincare, or whether we're putting on it in the morning, right? So what kind of moisturizer we're using is going to help. If you're using a rich moisturizer, which typically, and we tend to want so that we can have that moisturized back on our skin, is not going to help with our makeup. But we still want to moisturize. Go ahead and add either by picture in here, or if I have it, different products that I think that have really helped as far as moisturizer, or even sunscreen, because now we have so many sunscreens that have moisturizer in it, right? So we have to just read our labels and just see what's in it, how much and what are the ingredients that they have in it by, and I don't know if you know this, maybe you do. And if you do, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I knew that. But when you're looking at an ingredients, kind of any ingredients across the board, whether it's food or a product, the top ingredients on your labels are what's on there primarily. And as it continues to go further down, then it lessens what's in that particular product, right? So let me start off with, first of all, I have my full kind of makeup on my face. This is kind of like my everyday kind of wearing my makeup to go running about, right? Very simple, very earthy tones. Those are the ones that I seem to just really gravitate to. And if you want this particular color scheme of what I have, I'll have it enclosed in the description below. But let's talk about certain moisturizers that will help you still feel moisturized, yet not be too thick. Here I have one by CeraVe. This is so easy to find. Clearly, everybody should be familiar, right, with CeraVe. They're in like all the drugstores and like across your market. I love the richer one with the ceramides in it, but this one says it's PM, but I use it in the morning if I want to feel a little, like I feel like that particular morning my skin just feels drier, which is another topic in and of itself, as far as really just every morning doing an assessment as far as what your skin looks like, because maybe not every morning you necessarily need to add a moisturizer. It just depends on how dry your face feels and looks, right? But if you want to do this, you can. Again, it says PM. This is great, especially as we're going into the summer months, because it says that it is ultra lightweight. And that's what you want to look when you're looking for a moisturizer, any moisturizer, that it says that it's lighter. You will see that it's a little bit more creamier and not that rich. How you can determine that is if you're able to test it by putting it on. Okay, let's say you're gonna go ahead and try it, whether at the store or at home. If you put the moisturizer on, and you can see how lighter it is. Now clearly but it's gonna drop. It's gonna start to like run a little bit. Not that fast, but it will. However, the thicker CeraVe that's more rich in those ceramides, that's what I meant to say, ceramides. I think I said ceramides before. Ceramides. It will just not go anywhere. But this feels lighter, and it just is lighter, and it will not cause all of that slipping around with your makeup, whether you're wearing powder, liquid, or cream. And especially if you're wearing cream. Okay, so that is one tester that you can apply to test it, right? Because there are definitely some moisturizer that are much more runnier, okay? And you can kind of test that as it being a little bit more of a lighter type of moisturizer. The other one I'm inserting here, and it is by The Ordinary. The Ordinary, I think, is a great brand because number one, it's very cost efficient, and the other, it's just very straight to the point. It tells you this is what it's for, and they don't add any other of the fluff. So this one here below is by The Ordinary, and it is a lighter type of moisturizer. Okay, so again, just as far as moisturizer, making sure that it is light moisturizer. Now going into our sunscreen, which we should all be wearing, right? It should be the very last step as far as putting on our skincare before we put on our makeup. So sunscreens, I have a few because I like to try different sunscreens, and we probably go through that even more so if we're doing it the right way and every day. We'll go through sunscreen probably even more than moisturizer. So I have included a few here. The first one is called Beauty of Joseon. It's a Korean sunscreen, which have seen on the market. I've seen that it's a lighter type of sunscreen, but it is a very 50 like plus, which we know that the stronger the better is going to be for your protection. But again, it's a lighter application, and it doesn't cause all of that slippage. It does have the moisturizer in it, so you can check this one out. I think it's by K Beauty. You can probably get it over on Amazon, and it is again the Beauty Joseon Sunrise Probiotics. Okay, the other one is very familiar too, and it's called the Ulta MD. Same thing. It has so many different shades as far as like tints, unseen, however you want to go ahead and wear, but it does have moisturizer in it. So it's a great one to have. That one is a little pricier than the previous one, which is the Korean sunscreen. So the Ulta MD is probably the pricier of the two. And then I like one of my favorites, which is Supergoop. And this one is Glow Screen Golden Hour. They have also different shades of tints or non-tint, but it does have amazing moisturizer and it feels light-handed, beautiful, works even well with cream makeup. So another line brand that I really do like a lot is Naturium, and they also have a Dew Glow moisturizer, very light-handed. I think it works well also with putting on underneath your makeup and not having it slip and slide, and then not having like your makeup disappear because of the moisturizer. Now, all of these things, whether we're using the moisturizer and putting on definitely our sunscreen, I think that the biggest key of putting anything on before your makeup is to allow some time for that to settle, to kind of like dry down in a sense. And what I mean by that is just waiting about maybe 15 minutes. If you have that time, right? Get yourself a cup of coffee after you put that on, before you jump in straight to do your makeup. Just give yourself a little bit of time in between so that that pre-steps before your makeup is just kind of settled. You've given it time to just settle into your skin, and then you're ready to go into your makeup steps. So I think that that's key, really kind of like top, along with all the other suggestions for moisturizer and for sunscreen. So I hope that these kind of have given you a little bit of an insight as far as some help when kind of choosing and testing out to see what's going to work for you. Remember, all of our skins are so different. So what I mentioned may not necessarily work for you, but they're just some great suggestions, I think, to mention and to give a try. So if it does, if you feel like any of the things that I've mentioned, you've gone and now you've tried, don't forget to come back here. Let me know in the comments what you think. Or if you have and you do use any of these and they do work well for you, let me know as well. In the meantime, as always, as I put in my descriptions, I'll always have where to shop for Seint products. If you want a color match from me, then definitely click that link and get your photo to me so that I can give you your foundation, your highlight colors. And then there's always so many other places to follow me. I have an Instagram platform, and I have a Facebook one as well, so you can catch me on either one of those, and I'll have those links below in my description. But until next Friday, we'll catch you later, and have a good one. Bye.